your style. Why didn't I leave her at home and go there alone?
Hello, people. Welcome back to The Fix, brought to you by Nightly Fix here, New Start 93 FM. It's your boy Naro here with Ari. Big up Javin at the building. DJ Burns, big up yourself and our productions. You don't know. Right now, people, special guest in the building. First time here on The Fix. Romain Virgo.
Give thanks. It's a blessing. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. Give thanks.
Nice.
Yes.
And I read that you just came off a tour of sorts in England, UK.
Yeah, UK, Europe.
Yeah. How was it? How was that like?
It was good, you know what I mean? It's always a good vibe whenever we go to Europe. This was like a club tour.
Okay.
You know, place still, it's a spring tour, but the place is still cold, like wow. Never
England, right? England.
Yeah, especially in the UK. But it was good. It was very good. We've been to Switzerland. We did 4 shows in Germany. I think we did 2 in Switzerland. Okay. And we were also in Holland as well. How we go again, Bob? Yeah. And then the UK. We did 5 shows in the UK.
Yeah.
So it was 14 shows and over like a 3 weeks period anyway.
Wow,
it was very good.
That's a lot. 3 weeks.
Yeah, like back-to-back shows and
wow. Reception by each show good, like them.
Yeah, man, everything good. You know, it's not. I'm not gonna come and brag and say, yeah, man, we sold out all of the shows. Them, you know, there are some shows that you know, would I love to see some more people out. You know, and these are new places that I've never been to, like Cardiff. I was in Wales. You know, I've never been to that side of UK. You know, but you know, the people them come out and to see the kind of crowd. Most of the times when we go to places around the world, especially places where you know dominated by Caribbean people. Right. You know, we see more black people, you know, but like in Cardiff, you see a lot of white people.
I was just about
which
to
is,
ask,
which is, I think is very good. You know, and
the music reach, because, you know, people don't put in, say, okay, you're Jamaican, so you're only going to reach Jamaicans, especially in the diaspora.
Exactly.
But
so,
it's everybody wants it's reggae and good music.
Yeah, man.
You reach people.
Yeah, man, it's definitely a good feeling. And to see them come out and enjoy, and some people will come to you after the show and tell you how long they will follow you. You know, some will say you're from 2010, which is a long you know, when I just put on my very first album, you know, so it was really and truly a blessing. I would just give thanks and praise to the people. People were supporting the album, buying the CDs, you know, and people, you know, were buying, you know, like our t-shirts, merchandise, like the LoveSick merchandise as well. Yeah. So it was a good vibe overall.
So was it this tour? Was it really to promote LoveSick, or you do other things like other songs, other songs from other albums?
Yeah, the name of the tour was LoveSick, you know, so it was really and truly to promote, you know, the LoveSick album, really and truly. But you know, we have to do
people
the songs, you know, because you know people will stand up and listen to the songs from LoveSick, and they don't know a lot of songs from LoveSick yet, you know. But you know, that's the thing about you know people in the UK and Europe, they really appreciate music, and they will stand up and listen to you sing a song.
New music.
And new music, and them a bounce, and when they're done, everybody's like, you know, so that's one of the things where people
on them and like people.
Like people. You know the Jamaican, the Caribbean, yo, people just want to hear the big songs, them. Yeah. Do your big song, come off my stage. You know, but you know, them people that really love music and them appreciate whatever we bring to them, you know, and this tour was really and truly, because it was like a test for me too. You know, because going to UK, you know, the past, it was with, you know, other artists were being the headline for each, you know, city that we got to, you know, and around this time around it was me, and Savannah was there with us as well, which was amazing. She's one of the most talented female singers in the world right now, and the world need to hear her some more, and I was just happy that she was there with us, and she really did well, and you know, we just look forward to great things from her. You know, so big up Savannah every time.
Nice.
So the album LoveSick was #1 up to last week.
Yeah, debuted at #1, which is
#1.
Yeah, it's very good.
You made me see somewhere an article where you said you basically been trying the last album them for go #1, but it finally reached that field. Yeah,
well, all of them, you know, like my first album, Romain Virgo, the System album, which was the second one, you know, and the last EP that we did, which was Lifted, all of them, you know, they entered the billboard charts, you know, but none of them went to debut at #1. You know, this time around, LoveSick went to #1, which is definitely a good feeling. You know, I mean, I would love to see the numbers of the sales, you know, like be a greater number. But you know, I'm patient. I think the music will get there if we continue to push
reggae music
in general. You know, because you know, it's not selling as we would want it to.
Right.
You know, and, you know, but I'm very hopeful, and I think the music will get there soon. And there are so many young artists who are doing well, you know. So it was a good vibe, good feeling to see, you know, for the very first time, one of my projects reaching the #1 spot.
And you weren't fearful releasing it during this time, because what heap of album released during this time, during that same month?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like you can't really predict what is going to happen, and you know, so you don't want to put out a project and you know, a lot of attention on it, you know, but you know, I mean, this album should have been out, what, 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago. You know, we've been telling people about this album since 2015.
Wow.
And that's when we've been, you know, how long we've been working on the album as well.
Because I know you did a song LoveSick, because I've heard it.
Yeah, LoveSick was out long time. LoveSick was out long time.
So was the inspiration behind it.
Yeah, from that time we've been working on the album. You know, I made out some producers too, because at the time I didn't want to have, you know, album out and a lot of singles all over the place and confusion with the crowd, with the fans. You know, so I was staying away from doing too much voice. You know, I was focused on the album. You know, we had songs out with, you know, Agent Sasko. I did mostly collaborations. I did the one with Bugle, one with Shaggy, one with Agent Sasko, and one with Chris. Yeah. You know, we were just focusing on the album and just wanting when this album dropped, you know, something, you know, it got big. You know?
I feel like that's something you did different this time around.
More attention to it, and he was very into the process.
Rhythms per se.
Exactly. You know, it's a different experience when you really and truly go inside the studio with musicians and everybody together just, you know, create. You know, different from when a man call you and say, yo, you know, some have a bad rhythm for you. You know, a few producers will call you and tell us that they have a bad rhythm and it's really bad, like something you don't really want to record, you know?
Oh, but things I mean like it bad, like it not good.
Oh. You know, like, you know, if like, for example, if Jordan from Chimney Records call and tell us them have a rhythm,
you have to listen to that call.
That'll go bad, you know, and there are a few other promoters producers out there who will say the same thing and it happened. But, you know, this time around I was so happy to work with people like Nico Brown from Lifeline Music, who I've been working with since 2011. He's the one who created Rich in Love. He wrote that song and he produced that song. You know, and from then, you know, we kind of have this chemistry where, you know, even if I'm a film production, then it worked, you know, and that was one of the good thing about working with somebody like him, you know, like, so if I have something for record for TJ Records or Chimney or whoever, whichever producer out there, he will, you know, he's such a, he plays such a role in it, you know, can't explain. Sometimes I just have to give thanks for him, because he's somebody who will look out and I make sure, say, even though this is not my production, I'll make sure, say, you give 150% in terms of what you're singing, in terms of, make sure, say, you don't make no grammatical error, and make sure all of the things that you need, where artists need for do, you know, in recording. You know. So, you know, we give thanks for people like him, but one of the most amazing part about producing this album was just to go inside of the studio every time and work with musicians and work with producers who understand what they're doing, you know, and people would listen to what we're saying too, and kind of, you know, understand the direction that I want to carry the music.
And more of a collaborative.
Yeah, man, definitely. So
do you think that's the difference? That's why the sound of it is so different, because he connected with it on the production side, not just writing.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that is one of the main factors, you know, and you know, because like for the two first albums, Romain Virgo and The System, I think we had some big songs. For example, on the first one we had Can't Sleep and Who Feels It Knows It and Rain Is Falling and Love Doctor, and all of these songs out before we even did the album.
Yeah.
You know, and then so when we come up with the album now, when they said album time, these songs were already there and people know them, and then it was like a compilation kind of.
I remember reading so you said that is more like a compilation.
Yeah, like you just put songs together and just put them out, you know, which was good for you know, like a young artist coming in the business. And then System was kind of the same vibe, you know, because the name of the album was System, but he had songs like, you know, Don't You Remember and Rich in Love, and there was love songs on it as well, you know, so it didn't have a direction going, really and truly. You know, this album now, LoveSick, is really and truly a series of events that happen in my life.
Yeah, because you said from face to face, I remember I listened to that, so from face to face, so from you meet to everything now, right?
Yeah, man, it's a story, really and truly, you know, so you know, I just use all of those experiences to create this story called LoveSick, and a beautiful
life
vibe.
experiences. True
Life experiences. You know, to create the story.
Well, one would ask, is it a situation where you draw experience from your real life relationship? Is it based on your real life relationship?
Well,
Right
I've
now.
been
I just true.
So,
maybe a few songs from it, you know, but as I say, it's a series of things over the years. You know, so there have been things that I've been in before.
what's your girlfriend's favorite song from it? From
A
the
song
album?
called In This Together.
Okay.
Makes sense.
In This Together, love me forever. Ain't no pulling out. Love me for life. Through sickness or health. Poverty or wealth.
He's on the way.
Sorry, for go man. You know, say real.
Yeah, the second verse me say that like when I'm a musician I say, yo, ain't no pulling out. You know what happened? Yeah, but that's her favorite song.
Yeah.
You know, In This Together. A song was produced by Donovan German from Penthouse. And I'm for sure you say a reality we talk. That song was recorded in 2013.
Long ago.
You know, and ever since in 2015 we started about the album, like me I tell Nico, Nico, this song has, you know, this song half it upon the album. Make sure this song upon the album, you know, and
why you wait so long though? Because you recorded from 2013, the album came about 2015, it's released 2018.
Yeah.
Why so long?
I mean, you know, like when it comes on the album with me, you know, a whole heap of things you have to go through. Like, it's not just me alone. If it was up to me alone, like I would put out the album from 2015.
Wow.
You know, but, you know, we work with a company as well, you know, VP Records, and then them have to have a say in it as well, you know, because they are the ones who spend and you know, and do the whole marketing and everything, you know. So, you know, sometimes without, you know, I would love to have all the say in the direction, but then we have to give and take, you know.
Right.
And, I think that would be the reason why this album takes so long to come out, you know. But
Was
I'm saying nothing.
fault?
Yeah, that I'm not gonna use a blame thing now. But I mean, you know, I'm saying nothing before the right time.
Right.
You know, and then I have to just believe in that too. You know, and I think now maybe if it come out last year, it probably wouldn't debut at number one, because there are some albums that will come out that are really good albums too. You know, and some big names. You know, the music as well. You know,
Yeah,
so.
because you compete with people like Chronix and Damien last year.
And, so.
Morgan Heritage.
Yeah. So everything happened for a reason. So, but just glad it's finally out, you know, and it is doing well, you know, and I think there's room for so much more improvement with it. You know, I think we can take it to the highest level, you know, and it's just for the people out there to give it a chance. You know, I mean, I think nowadays people are more interested, you know, on a wide scale, you know, people are more interested in singles. You know, I think people, you know, if you don't have that fan base and people who really, you know, are always looking forward to hearing a project with you on it, you know, that's you alone.
When you say people, who exactly are for, like the reggae audience, are your fans or what?
People in general. I think people in general, you know, they're you know, because maybe if I'm gonna listen to my album now, they're gonna choose 1 and 2 songs of it, and probably them just want to buy them 2 songs there.
Yeah.
Probably don't want to hear a full album unless you're a Romain Virgo fan. You know, so, you know, really and truly this album, you know, we do it especially for the fans, but hopeful that people out there who are just hearing about me or never hear an album, you know, or a project like, especially this project that has this direction, finally.
Yeah.
LoveSick, something that has a topic and is talking about this thing. You know, hopefully them will go and get it too.
And from how streaming and them thing that work, if a really successful single is on an album, that helps drive sales as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
Makes sense.
You know, we have this conversation all the time about Jamaican, and we're not Jamaicans, and we're not necessarily music buying people. You know, like, was that a factor? You think about it, and who you want to market it to, like who's the persons. Jamaicans, are we the main people that you want to market this album to, or you really could care less?
I think over the years, like when I just come into business, you know, like my main goal was to please, you know, the local fans, you know, because I know that if I get the breakthrough here, then the world is there for the taking, you know. But after a while, you get to realize that, you know, you can't just put all the energy here, or else, you know, like you have every day you have a new artist in Jamaica, you know, and You know, so people always divert, you know, and people always start listening to new people. You know, you have to just always be on point and, you know, consistent is the word.
Yeah.
You know, in Jamaica. You know, so in creating this album, I was really and truly just thinking about the world, you know, and just making music that is why we didn't even stuck to like just one genre, like on the album.
Right,
like,
one song, because still like I know have a little pop in it. So,
yeah, still no one, and a song called Will You Be There?
Yeah.
You know, I have this, you know, crossover pop sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we didn't want to just put this album like, yo, you know, this album are for them people. I mean, everybody know Romain Virgo can sing The Rain Is Falling and Taking You and Love Doctor and all of the Lovers Rock songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, you know, and I think I have the talent to do other, you know, kind of music, you know, and the world will love it just the same. I just try to be true to myself in the whole, you know, in the whole process, recording and putting out music. I try to say true, as true as possible to who I am. And I think that is working for me so far. You know, I could sing about anything because I can do it.
Do you ever wanted to break out of the I guess the box that people put you in as just a reggae, and you say lovers rock artist? Like, you ever want to break out of that?
Lovers rock music will always be the core. Like, this is my roots. You know, like, you know, I can't lose with that. You know, that is what make people know about me first. You know, but, you know, I never lock myself in a box. You know, I just feel like...
You don't, we do. You don't. The artists usually don't, but you know, people
like, so you just see me as a
like, yeah. I just know you for singing love music, lovers rock, as you say.
I think over time things can change.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we do it and we do it well. You know, whatever we try, you know, we don't just. You know, we don't just go in and say, I try this. No, we try for perfect it, you know. And I think that's the difference with how we create, you know, myself and Nico. And, I think, you know, over time it will work. It will get there. I can feel it coming.
Yeah.
You know, every time we do something, we say, whoa. I could do a song like No, and we say, whoa. No, it's working, but it now work like how we really want it to work, but we still try.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not a case where we jump and say, yo, this is all we are doing now. And we're focusing on this. So we try for now and then we give them something with them never hear before and continue now upon the same track where, you know, we started out and then again we just give them something again, you know. So it's that kind of vibe moving forward. And I think over time people will just, you know, find them way, you know, or the music will find its way in other people out, you know, and it will work. I think it will work. I believe in it, you know, the team believe in it, you know, and it's just to continue. I think if we try something and then with, you know, work, you know, then and we start feel like, whoa, it never works, so we can move on. I think that's when we fail. You know, I think we just need to be consistent, you know, and work at it, you know, because what if we did put out the first one and it work and then no more to work?
True.
So
that wouldn't that be bad?
So, you know, because I don't, you know, my goal at all times is not to make music now today and reach to the top and then tomorrow, you know, it's fighting to move from the top to go higher. You know, it's always, you know, so I'm enjoying the steps that I'm taking right now to reach to that level that we want to reach. And even when we reach here, we want to go higher, you know. So, you know, we continue to enjoy everything, even the failures, you know, will come along.
Tell me something. With you being so young and being still like known amongst Jamaican music and people love Jamaican music, how you manage to stay out to like the bass and the cas and the mix-up and all these things?
I think one of the biggest, you know, I want view, which were the views about contribution to this whole vibe is I come from country. Sentence.
So what that mean?
No, it's like, I mean, I come in a town now, it's like I don't know nobody in Kingston.
Oh, okay.
So I have to keep to myself too, you know, and close to the people who I know. You know, and so I don't have no entourage behind me or people may say, yo, I have to carry them man with me because everybody when I grew up with that country and everybody I try things, I try something for themselves, I try help themselves too. You know, and you know, the family when I grew up in too, you know, I have to make sure say I still feel like mama's boy. I never want to do nothing where my mother gonna feel like, whoa, and a summer growing. I would never want to do any music where my mother can't listen to. You know, like, she go listen to her and say, Jesus. Or then when she got to church, you know, her church instead of look on her like, you know?
Really? But you don't think that limit, you know? Like, if you have to think about your mom and think about other people.
No, man. that is when you just put it like, if I don't do something positive, like, if I don't do something positive, then it's only something negative we can do. I think he's doing the look on it that way, like, all right, I'm going to sing a song about, you know, upliftment. I'm going to sing a song what about, you know, like I deal with the woman on a very negative vibe. It's only when I preach that way. But, you know, I just always want to do something that can uplift people and can change people's life and or sing something that can make people happy. You know, my main topic in this whole music business is love. You know, I focus, you know, I put all of my focus on love. I think, I always say when I go up on the stage shows or wherever, that love is the only thing I think that will save us as people. No matter what we do, or no matter what we sing or what we say, at the end of the day, love is the only thing, you know. No matter your race or your color, your creed or whatever you want to call it, you know, like, if you don't find love inside of your heart, then all of the problems that we have around the world and everything we go through, it's not going to stop unless we find love in our heart.
You know, mother drama, the cheating rumors.
I don't think you have a child, no? You don't have a child.
Not yet, but you know,
I no pulling out, so not yet.
You know, but it's you know, I'm like, I love family. I love their own. I love that whole family vibe, you know. Whenever my people come around or whenever I'm around my people, I feel one of the best feeling on earth, you know. Like, my mommy just come up in a Kingston, so she's home now. And, like, we can't go and figure, well, I got a match first. A football match night ago. You know, but at them vibe there, you know. You know, when we can create memories with the closest people them to you, I think that is what, life is really about, you know, like, cause at the end of the day, no matter how far you reach in your life, no matter how successful you get, I think it all boils down to the people who are really, really and truly close to you. Because the people out there and the people who will jump to there and say, yeah, love you, most of them will forget about you over time. You know, like, them will start listening to new people and they will lose the vibe for you, some, you know, especially the ones that are not really and truly, you know, true. You know, but your family and the people who are close to you, I think them are the ones who are always there and always look out for you. So if you're sick tomorrow morning, them will come, make sure them come at the hospital or try if you carry something, come to you for eat or something. So, you know, me try if it's, you know, show the people who are, you know, really and truly close to me, whole heap of love, you know, and, you know, because them are going to show me real love at the end of the day.
True. I'm saying that you don't find yourself in competing like reggae, lovers rock. There's not necessarily competition amongst. I don't try. Sometimes people try to, you know. I mean, people will say, yo, we're going down the street and people say, yo, you are the baddest. But me not really look at music that way there. You know, I just feel like.
I think that helps. Say him not really have that much competition in what he's doing. Like,
a lot of people will say, well, you're not lane by yourself, you know, brother. So just go and do the thing. But you know, like, whenever people will come, though, and then will call names and things, and then what does I try to say? I love with you with the music.
Yeah, and compare it to other singers, like, and of course, Rising Star alum Chris Martin. People always compare.
People always compare.
Yeah. But then I like that you guys did a song together to say, well, there's no beef, there's nothing there.
No, man, like, him as somebody who, like, from day one, you know, like, always a good brother. Like, I see him as a brother too, in the business. From day one, like, from Rising Stars Day to perform together on Rising Stars.
So not similar parts, basically.
Yeah. So, you know, he's like a brother to me, man, and I treat him just the same too, you know, and you know, I feel like if we should look back, like, from the past, you know, the singers who used to do it and do it big and really have names in the business and can go anywhere around the world and people know them, you know, they used to come together and they used to do music together, they used to create together, they used to sing about them one of their songs. You know, like, you'd hear John Holt sing or Ken Booth sing over a John Holt song, you know, back in the past. You know, like, him just release him song and him just do his version of it. And it does help the music become bigger and people get to know the music more, you know. So I think now with the whole fighting thing, that's how we lose in our music, and not just reggae music, but dancehall music too. Over the years, like since I've been in the business, I think them kind of set this thing where, for you to be on top in Jamaica, especially dancehall music, you have to war with somebody else. You have to be the. You have to say, yo, you are the man. I mean, with music, like back in the past, we used to have a clash, but I just feel like when you watch some of them videos there, you can see when the man come off a stage, them good.
Yeah.
But we kind of take it far now. But I just want to encourage you them for just try to come together some more and create. Because you can only do better. Like, I think people out there in the world really and truly care. Like the people who are buying music too. They really and truly care about the sound of the music, and how good the music is, and what is gonna make them move. Most of the things we would do now if we try and go on top are songs that next month we not even want to hear it again. So we have to just think
beyond.
What's
your end game? Like, what do we have? You have a goal, like you have a set. Say, well, when I'm here and I sell this and I do this, I'll be great. That's.
I'm optimistic and I want to do well and I want to achieve so much. But the reality about life, like me, I look on it the other day. I say, yo, more have you achieved all of this and I'm working hard and I won't stop working.
You said that you wanted your song to reach top of the billboard. Your LoveSick debuted at #1. So exactly. that was a goal.
Exactly. And there are so many other goals. Yeah. But the reality about life now is that you can set all of these goals and you work hard and you never reach. You never get there. What do you do in a situation like this? You can't go and kill yourself.
I was just about
So set the goals, work towards them, work as hard as possible towards them. But at the end of the day, if you don't reach, at least I can say you did your best. I could sit down right here and talk about everything we have to achieve. Grammys and the billboards and all of them things there, and crossover and everything. I could sit and talk about it all day, but the reality about life is that if like God never set it away for me reach to that level, all of these levels that I want to reach to, then me have to just accept, say, all right, this was my contribution to life and to music. I'm have to just work with it and move forward.
That LoveSick could be a Grammy nominated album. That's
hopeful,
do you feel like with all the albums, do you hope?
Yeah, I always hope, but it's nothing that you have some people who say, yo, I'm not put out my album this year because I wait till that time to put it out because I want it coming at the Who tell you you're going to reach there? The reality is, you have to just do music, do it from your heart and just work, just continue work, just work. And you never know what is going to be a big song. Some of the songs that we put out and say, yes, I hate this, me find it. And the whole way the studio and say, yes, youth. I sang this. And then when they put it out there, I watch it go on and yes.
Randy Watts.
Oh, just something. Why the song not big? So just work, man. And you never know what, some of the biggest songs that I go and perform around the world, especially when I go on tour, nobody in Jamaica know them. If I should sing one of them, no, you'd probably wonder which song this. But it does show that you can't stop create. You have to just always create, always work and just hope for the best. Be patient too. Because that is something I still learn. Sometimes I say, yo, Jano Star, why this now? Why me think now? Yo, me need that, yo. Wow, Jano, yeah, watch. And then if you watch everything that is going on around you too as an artist, like everybody do well and you feel like, whoa. Yo, I start seeing some of them things that too, cause obviously it come like say me alone as sing and then people, DJs them around the world and especially in Jamaica. It's like them now the time to play that little singer over here so I thought when I sing Lovers Rock songs. So me realize that I pay attention to that too much, I'm gonna lose my soul. I mean like when the man them say, yo, you sell out, whatever, but now I end up start sing, forget a forward instead of sing for touch people.
And what's real to you.
And what true to me. So have to just go and stay focused, work hard, and just hope for the best. That's
all we can do.
All we can do.
Final question. We mentioned Chris Martin. When people think of rising stars and them think of the best, and think about you, Chris Martin. Why do you think that is the case? Was it that talent or drive or just certain moves that
is the novelty of the competition? I know it kind of.
Yeah, I think competitions in Jamaica produce some of the most talented artists, you know, like, you know, not just rising stars, but even Magnum Kings and Queens. Because I watch that show too. You know, and over the years we see some talent come out here. I say, wow, you know, I'm gonna do well. You have all the talent. And then
nothing.
You see not come out right. I think a whole heap of things. You know, I was lucky to find some people who never understand nothing about music, really and truly. They just love music. You know, so when I just came out of Rising Stars, you know, Donovan Germain was one of the first producers I was working with. Donovan Germain is a producer at the end of the day.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah, big top producer. You know, and I was lucky enough to start working with him. You know, I have some big song band, some big rhythm like Can't Sleep, you know, and Love Doctor, and band them big rhythm there, and bury some and the Can't Sleep rhythm. I say, yes, Mr. I'll play on radio now. You know, but the reality about it, you know, DJs in Jamaica, you know, they didn't see me as the artist yet.
Even though there's a competition winner.
Yeah, there's a competition winner, so I'm not gonna play Barris because I know Barris.
Yeah.
You know, so I would sit by the radio every time and listen and say, yes, my song I'm gonna play now.
Yeah, but the rhythm I play,
yeah.
So I'm gonna play.
Yeah, so I'm saying that to say, yo, these people that used to come out of competition, they are really recording and they're working, you know. But it's just the team with the drive. And I was lucky to find people like Darwin Brown and Omar Brown alongside Donovan Germain in the earlier days. You know, and people who love the music, you know, and wanted to see the music grow. I wanted you to grow and believe in the dream too. You know, so it wasn't people with a bag of money, you know, for help and push and help you to do these big music videos, but those people who then we go to the end of the world to make some, for try and reach out to somebody, say, yo, I try and get up on nightly fix and see if them can give an interview. I try and get, if I talk to the radio DJ and see if he can play a song. I introduce it to him.
So you just had a good team, the secret here.
Yeah, because, me feel like, you know, with the talent and everything, you know, and everybody does.
Aspect important.
But I think having people around you who believe in the dream and will go to the end of the earth to make sure, say, yo, because like in Jamaica now, we have some people when they hear about $1 million. Hey,
you think you can buy the world,
feel like, yo, this can done, me done rich. So make sure you find somebody who understand. Say, yo, $1 million is nothing, you know, because that could even pay me school fee. Feel like,
how much people beg you after that?
Yo, up to date. Up to date.
You still have that competition money.
Yo,
give me some.
I tell you, so it's just one of them things there, and you know, so we have to understand as artists too, you know, and artists coming out of business, we have to show the interest too. We have to show people say we want this thing. We have to show say we're hungry. We can, because we're up on TV, you know, for free for the past couple of months. Feel like, yo, the world know, you know, and the man should just work with me. Like, sometimes, honestly, some people, because sometimes I mention some big name, some names who are doing well to producers, you know, and they must say, who that? You know, and so it shows you, say, people, them times, like, them, like, if you're not really up there.
Memory sharp, man.
Yeah. And there's so many artists in Jamaica right now, like, so many people, and people with talent too. People without and people with talent. You know, we are trying to make it. So you can just imagine. So you have to just show say you're hungry, you know, leave a studio, you know, if you have a one producer who you want to work with, make sure say your team pressure him until you get to work with him. And then you use the same process and move forward, you know, in reaching out to other people. But I think at the end of the day you have to show say you're hungry, or else they're going to mess up.
Give thanks for me for passing through, run out of time. But the people them can follow you quick and tell them your plans for the rest of the year.
Yeah, for the rest of the year we have quite a few big shows coming up. You know, we have Groving in the Park in New York. We have Sierra Nevada coming up. We have which other show, Bob? Help me out, Bob. August we have Europe tour coming up again. We're doing some festivals in Europe. In US, we have a US 2 weeks tour to do in May as well. You know, we have Best of the Best coming up as well. You know, so it's really actually promoting the album for the rest of the year. You know, pushing LoveSick as hard as we can. Our aim is to do a music video for every single song on this album.
Wow.
You know, myself and Chris Martin, we're releasing the video. Yeah. Releasing the video for People Business very soon. You know, so people can look forward for that as well. You know, and we just try to gain new fans as we go along, you know, and travel the world and go to new places and bring this LoveSick vibe and this LoveSick album. But now follow me on Instagram or Twitter, Snapchat at Real Romain Virgo. That's RealRomainVirgo. And you'll see everything that we have doing, man. And, you know, give thanks and praise for the love and the support. Thanks for having me on this program, my brother, my sister.
You're welcome.
Yeah, people gone over time. People, Romain Virgo, it's a fix.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click our logo to subscribe and become a part of Fix Nation. Also, click the bell icon to be notified whenever new content is uploaded to the channel.
Real or is it on me? I know I'm not going crazy. Now one night me I lose